Okay, boys and girls, we're starting our second 6 weeks. Um, there might be confusion like on how to read the classwork. The main thing is look at the topic. This is the second 6 weeks, week one from 9:25 to 9:29. This is a week one of the second 6 weeks. All this other stuff, that's the first 6 weeks. We're done with it. Always check the date. Today's the 25th, so this is the 25th. So I need to do this work, which is the foldable that's on your notes journal. Okay, now read what I expect. Okay, don't just check what I expect. So page 16, you're gonna answer example 2, changing all the numbers to decimal form and place them on the table, which I call my money table. Once you have placed them on the table, you will grab all points in the number line, fill in the blanks in the section called conclusions, and show your work on your of your division going from fraction to decimal, bottom out on your homework journal. On the next page, on your journal, you have what's called page 14. It's the title is compare and order positive rational numbers. Again, you're going to change all numbers to decimals and place them on the table again. Once you have placed them on the table, you'll graph all points in the number line and record all the values from least to greatest. Show your division work again on your homework journal. Tomorrow, you'll have this guy. Okay, you'll be working on page 1 and 2 only. You're gonna complete all problems. This time I don't want it on the homework journal. I'm actually gonna pick it up the next day, so I want it on a loose leaf paper. I'll explain that tomorrow, so you don't have to worry about that. But I just wanted to let you know. Check the dates. Check when it's due. Like this one will be due tomorrow, because obviously today that was the homework. Tomorrow you'll have this one. It'll be only page 1 and 2, which is light 1 and 2. And again, remember I'm gonna be doing half of it. So. Uh, I'll do half of these, page 1 and page 2. That's all you're doing, which is a total of 10 questions. I'm doing about 5 in the classroom. You'll do the rest. But that's for tomorrow. I just wanted to let you know because some of you get confused. What's for homework? Check the dates. Now, if it doesn't have a date like this guy, that means that I have not assigned it. So don't worry about it. Anything that has a date, it's been assigned. There's due dates there. Okay. This one has a due date, but it has no date. So I have not assigned it. When I assign stuff, it will have a date. When I assigned it, and when it's due. If I don't assign something like this one, I didn't assign it, that's why it has no date. It has a due date because I put one because I was planning to assign it, but then we ran into the CPA, so I just kind of like waved it off for now. But anytime that it has a date and due date, it's for a grade. If it has the word test, even worse, it's a test grade that you have to even try harder. So it's worth 60%. See, this was test 1, test 2, and test 3 was that project. The CPA, I counted it as a daily grade this time. The checkpoint, this is your 6 weeks test. CPA number 1 is your 6 weeks test. That's over. Okay, first 6 weeks is over. We're now in the second 6 weeks, week 1. Okay, so it's important that I focus on the 6 weeks and I always check the date. Hopefully that helps you understand what I need for you to do. Again, today was this guy. And if you forgot, let me show you in the camera uh, what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You should have this guy, the journal. We already did this part. This is, of course, the page 16. If you notice page 16 right there. And your job today is to change all these to decimals, place them on our money table, and graph them on the number line. Okay? You're estimating. Okay? You're más o menos kind of saying, no, it's about right here. If you put them like money, 350 would be in the middle, 450, 550, 650, 750. So if you know that your number is more than 50 cents, right? Like let's say it's 380, so you know it's going to be more to the 4. If your number is 320, well, it'll be more to the 3. you're kind of estimating where it is. Once you place them there, that's it. Know that if you go more to the right, you're greater. If you go more to the left, you're less. Then you're supposed to answer these conclusions that we learned today. The further you're on the right or left, you do not choose whatever you want, right or left. On the number line, a number is, the greater it is. So if you want to be greater, do you want to be on the right or left? You're going to put that here. If you want to be smaller, which is least, you're going to put here right or left again, the word right or left. That was the first thing. Then the next one would be this guy, which would be page 14. You do the same thing. Place all these into decimals. Then you're going to estimate the position. You're going to graph the position more or less where it is, all points, and label them like I did on the journal. Point A, point B, point C, point D. Okay? On the journal, we make sure that we label them that way. If you notice, I label them point B, point E, point A, point D. And the reason I did that is in case they would ask me to go from least to greatest. Well, I know that if I want to go least to greatest, that means that least to greatest, that means that point B would be first, point E would be second, point A would be third, point D would be fourth, point C would be fifth. Okay? Now, if I wanted for you to put them from greatest to least, then we're going the other way. C would be first, D would be next, A, E, and B. It just depends how you want it. But your first job is turn them into decimals, like money. Like that, I can easily know, okay, 640, well, 640 is about right there. Because 650 will be smack in the middle. So if I know that 650 is smack in the middle, I know that 640 is a little bit before. Okay? Um, that's why we put them in a number line. Now, the one that you're going to do at home is this one. Again, change them to decimals, put them in a number line, and then they want you to go from least to greatest. So make sure that you darken your inequality symbols, greater than, less than, on both sides of the number line, and then you should be able to figure out what's least to greatest. Hopefully that helps you. It's a second video on what I expect you to do. I will be grading. This will be your first grade for the second 6 weeks. It's an easy 100. Just make sure you do it. Okay?